Hello and welcome to another day of free speaking. Today is the 30th of March. Since last maybe 3 or 5 days, from 3 to 4 days, I have not been shooting the video. But today I got the chance. I was planning to shoot a video, but due to procrastination and all the shit, I was not doing it. But today I got a chance. I came to this very beautiful stadium, and I thought, why cannot I just shoot a video? Because I was done with my cardio. Still, I have to do a little plank and a little amount of pu- push-ups. But yeah, the environment here is great. Today is a Sunday, and I was like, I woke up a little late. I woke up at 8 a.m. and usually I just come here around 7 or 7:30, due to like I have to go to office and all those shit. But today I just came a little late. I thought like I must come. It does not matter what, like how much amount of exercise or whatever routine I do, but at least I have to come, and at least I can run for a 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. That's enough. But of course, when you come here, you just cannot resist doing your normal, what do we say, workout things. And yeah, that's why I just that's the only conflict while coming to this routine or not. I just don't know how to explain it, but yeah, like conflict of procrastination. Why does the procrastination happens? So there is only one thought. It's only you. That's that single thought while you are waking up yourself. There are two sides. One side is saying, okay, let us just skip today. I'm tired and all the shit. And it happens. It says it. I need a little sleep. My sleep is not done. Well, then if I do not sleep, my office won't go that good, won't go better, and then another part which is saying it does not matter. Just go. Just wake up and go. It does not matter what you do there or do not do there. Just you wake up and have to go. There is a conflict. There is always every day. I have been noticing this conflict between these two sides, and it's little easy to win against the negative side, which is just stopping you. But many but that negative side is very 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 tricky. It just have a lot of tricky in terms of like it uses a little, what do we say, tactics to stop you from waking up and go there. The positive side, on the other hand, just uses the normal logic. Okay, does not matter. It gives you the freedom. It does not matter go or not. You just have to go. This sunlight is coming from there, and it's looking just really crazy. Uh, what other than that I can speak of is I just don't know. There is this guy just came on to just write to me and doing some exercise, and I just became a little conscious that I'm shooting this video, and somebody just might be just judging me and all those shit. But I don't mind it, because in the large or grand scale of life or lifespan or amount of years, it does not matter that what you did or what are you doing at the moment at whatever place you are doing, which is what I have been thinking. What other than that, there are many people around there who are playing cricket. There is a, there is there is a group of kids who is playing cricket with the season ball and proper cricket kit. Yeah, this ground is just very lively in terms of everything. It just provides you lot of energy and enthusiasm, and many new insights whenever you just come here. And I would be saying this is my very favorite place, one of my the most favorite place. The another favorite place I would be having is the marine drives at Mumbai, and having this absolutely fantastic and crazy vibe. Um, what other than that I can speak of? I just don't know. I'm just nowadays I'm watching these videos of this YouTuber called Extrovert Indian, and he just goes and goes to the random strangers and record the conversations and just starts talking with them. And yeah, it's a really good thing. It doesn't matter how you speak, or of course it does matter to some extent, but the only thing that you must think of is you just have to start the thing. You have to do it. It doesn't matter how does it goes. There was this very crazy article that I have mentioned before as well. It was around. It does not matter whether it goes in your way or not. It doesn't matter it is right or wrong. It doesn't matter how much time it will take. It doesn't matter whether you do it more or whether you do it less. The only thing which matters is doing it. Also, I would like to mention that there was this podcast between Suraj Chhetri and Kunal Shah. And Suraj Chhetri was saying this: do it. You like it, do it. You do not like it, do it. Like something very similar to that. And he was just explaining the stuff that the only thing and only pleasure you get in anything is about doing that something. The outcome is a bonus. Whether it comes in your way or does not comes in your way, it doesn't matter at all. Only thing which matter is whether you took your guts and whether you did it or not. The only thing is that it does not matter whether it was a more hard work or lesser amount of hard work. The only thing which matters is you do it. Right? You just do not have to think anything about it. Just don't give any second thought when it comes to appealing or doing something. When you have to put any amount of effort in anything, it does not matter. What other than that I can speak of is I just don't know what to or where to start. Currently, this very great season or very great cricket league is going on, which is called IPL. And nowadays, I'm not finding very much interest in IPL itself as well. But since last 20 days, I have been like kind of making or going towards getting a better version of yourself, at least from a physical perspective. And you like it when you just keep doing it every day. You get a little amount of confidence. There are conflicts. There are many other conflicts in your life. I just really don't know how am I speaking and what am I speaking, but it does not matter. Like it adds a little extra layer of a confidence in your mindset itself. Okay, you are doing the things which you want to do. तुम अपने थ्रेशोल्ड के ऊपर तो जा ही रहे हो. You are going towards your potential itself. There are many other potentials or thresholds for you as well, where you want to go, where you can go, but at least some level of thing is constantly going on, and you feel better about it, right? In the larger scale, in the daily scale itself. And I got this feeling, like since last 1 or 2 months, I was not exercising and playing and all those stuff, and I was feeling heavy. I had a little amount of belly fat and all those shit. I just literally hate belly fat. And that resonates in your mindset as well, that I have seen it. It's totally up to you to how much limit you can extend yourself. It's every time, sky's the limit. Right. Many are the times that people around you bothers you, and you get bothered by themselves many times. I was watching this podcast of Sid Warrior and Acharya Prashant, uh, in which there was this mention that it's everything about psychological thing. Like every fear and every problem is created by your psychology of your mind. Your brain is just a neuroscience. It just created itself. Uh, there is this very famous quote. Uh, what is it? All problems are some imaginary, and something like that. I just do not know the exact phrases of that, but it just does not matter in the larger scale. All problems are just imaginary. I'm thinking that this guy or somebody is just looking at me and judging me. It's just my imagination of fear that okay, this will affect me. It does not matter. Uh, okay, when like it's everything is your psychology and your neuroscience. It's how you tell yourself the story of the scenario. That is how you will react. That is how you will feel. And I have a really good example, recent example of yesterday. I had a little, very few little amount of conflict with one of my homemate. I got a little frustrated, and then I just thought, okay, let me just do not think as it's my problem, and it does not matter in the larger or grander scale, and it won't even matter. It was a very negligible and worthless sort of a topic, and I was just kind of getting into this trap of overthinking, and then I just thought it doesn't matter. I just need to think like in the larger scale it does not matter. This problem is just bullshit and I should not pay any attention to this, and I should pick up what are my battles, what my battles are. It's not like battles will come to me and I'll just have to fight. So many other times that you just need to let go and neglect the things as much as you can. It's already been 13 minutes and I'll continue for more 7 today itself. What other than that? I know I'm little, what do we say? Little different than in my usual videos, because there is this thing of people watching you, and I know it's just a psychological thing, because nobody gives a damn shit of what you're doing and what you do not. Because in the larger scale, the only thing that people care about is themselves. The only thing that you care about is yourself, and there is nothing wrong in it. The only thing which is wrong is this egocentric bias, that you think that somebody is staring at me, somebody is talking around me, they must be talking about me, they must be thinking something bad about me. This is called the egocentric fallacy or egocentric bias that you come across usually. I was reading about something like there are many cognitive distortions. Many cognitive distortions. Cognitive distortion is like you think something is like X, but it is not X at all. Every time you just think that something is about X. Every time you just think hyper personalization is a part of a cognitive distortion. Egocentric bias is a part of a cognitive distortion. Hyper personalization is like you make things very personal to you. Okay, somebody is sad, it's because of me. Somebody is happy, it's because of me. This thing happened, it's because of me. People are like silent, it's because of me. People are not talking, it's because of me. So it's called the personalization, or many other times it goes beyond personalization, which is called hyper personalization, and that's a that is called a cognitive distortion. It's a mental state which happens usually, or it's kind of a mental bias or fallacy which happens inside your brain. It's just a fallacy or thought process or thought structure. What other than that? Yeah, so I was reading about this bias called egocentric bias, and also I was reading about egocentric bias in the relationship as well. When you think that the partner is not talking, so there might be something bad because of me. That's ego-centered thing. Egoistic bias and egocentric bias is different. It's quite different, I would say. Egoistic is like, okay, somebody should do what I want to do, otherwise my ego or my pride would be haunted. That is called egoistic. Somebody will do something which I like to do. That is my ego. If it does not happen, how do I do this? How do I pursue it? I'll become sad, I'll become angry, and I start blaming the other person all those shit. That is called totally egoistic. That you should do what I say. That is my ego. You should satisfy my ego. That is called egoistic thing. Then comes the egocentric bias. Egocentric bias is like, there were many examples, I just forgot, but the most usual and common example is like, people around there are talking something, and they are thinking, or they are talking, or I am thinking that they are talking about me, which is called ego-centered. I self-centered myself in that scenario, and I am thinking that they are talking about me. And mostly it's a negative thing. Egocentric is like, okay, they are talking, they must be talking something bad about me. Another thing is, let's say partner is not talking, okay, you just think, okay, there might be something bad because of me, that's why she or he is not talking with me. That is also ego-centered. I self-centered myself in that situation, and I started blaming myself. There was also this cognitive distortion called blaming. You blame in the relation especially. Like blaming is there are two types of blaming. One is a self-blaming, that everything that happens around me is because of me. You just blame yourself because of all the bad things happens. Okay, this A thing happened, this negative A thing happened, it's all because of me. I blame myself. I did this, that's why this happened. And the blaming the another person is the second thing. That, okay, it's because of you. This thing happened because you didn't do this, you didn't that, you did that. That is called the blaming the other party. That is also a cognitive distortion that we usually come across. I remember from like one of Prakhar's podcast, and he was saying that you have to pick up your own battles. You just cannot rely on the battles that come across to you. And many relationship related, and anywhere you go, there will be many cognitive differences between you and the other party with whom you are living. But you have to choose how you want to pursue that thing. Whether you want to just keep fighting and waste your energy, or you want to choose another worthful battle and kind of focus on that thing. And what eventually that will lead to you is you will be able to better focus on yourself and how to kind of get the solution of the things which are happening with you or your partner. So you have to pick up the right battles for you. That was what Prakhar was saying. कि एक चीज़ पकड़ूंगा और मैं उसमें बढ़िया फोड़ता चला जाऊंगा. I'll go step by step, step by step, step by step, step by step. Right? Uh, does not matter at all. Like in the large scale, if you see, anything does not matter at all. So it's up to you, and up to you what is mattering to you at this moment, or after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, or 6 months, right? How your approach to what type of battle, or not battle I would be saying, but what type of thing you want to pursue, or you want to, what type of fights you want to pick up is going to affect. Or I just don't know, I better do not, I just don't know how to phrase it in a better way, but yeah, this is roughly kind of sort of thing. You have to learn how you want to pursue the things. Problems are there, problems always will be there, but it's your psychology, your mindset, and your neuroscience of how you tell the story of how the problem is and how you want to pursue yourself. There was this very famous chapter in Shwetab's book, which is called "You Are a Nation." How you want to not tackle, but how you want to get yourself, how you want to make your nation more better. What are the enemies of your nation? What are the insider enemies of your nation? Right? These things just keep, what do we say, dropping and dropping. I just don't know. It's some kind of a fruit or something which just kind of breaks itself and just keeps falling and falling and falling. I just don't know what's happening. I just really don't know what type of tree that is. I don't know whether the audio was coming perfectly or not, but anyways, I had to do it, and I did it. It is great to talk, and I'll try to go to some random stranger and we'll talk with him or her, maybe. I just don't know. But yeah, I need to talk. I just need to do it. Nothing else, most. I am giving myself this task. Just go and talk to any random stranger. It doesn't matter how does it goes. Okay, it's already been 22 minutes and I just need to go. See you tomorrow.